Hapa Kenya, tribal stereotypes ni mingi.
Personally, I'm a Kisii, but I wouldn't want to get married to a Kisii because of their anger issues. Merus are also, So there are so many things. And Luyas, there are so many stereotype things. But personally, I'm a Kisii, no offense. But I've lived with Kisiis and iyo asira is a bit tricky. So kuna stereotyping mingi. And Kikuyus, you know the story.
Which story?
Unajile kutoa pesa ni shida kiasi kwa hivyo, and with this economy we need people to chomoa cash, Hey man, looking like this is not a joke. Hey, you need to chomoa something for me to look like this.
Europe tunaijua kuwa more advanced and developed, and of course without any stereotypes.
The French around the world are arrogant, don't like to speak other languages.
The French are snobs, like they snub other people. That's what in Europe people say about the French.
The French people are dirty, and that they invented basically the perfumes and the very expensive colognes just because they're hiding their actual odor because they smell bad.
They don't bath, they don't take showers. That's a stereotype. I really don't like this one. It's so untrue.
The French don't shower. No, I never thought something like that. I don't know why there is such a stereotype.
Mimi ni Faransa, mimi ni rapper. Ningekuwa mse wa Europe, ningekuwa mse wa France. Kwani iko nini?
So the French take showers.
Yeah, we do. like everyone else.
Italians are known to like food, enjoy life, maybe also called lazy by other European countries.
The Italians have a very bad one of being thieves. So they're being accused of stealing mainly because of the mafia.
English people are they are organized compared to Italians. They are drunkards. they like to drink beer a lot.
In my country, which is Greece, we had the stereotype that the British people are more gay than other people.
The Dutch, we know maybe they're stingy with money when it comes to money. I don't know, they would know exactly, they want to pay exactly the amount that they're requested. They're not very free with money.
Na tukifocus kwa North and South Europe, North Europe ni France, Germany, UK, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, Sweden, Denmark na Norway. Na South Europe ni
Spain, Greece, Italy, Malta. Those are Mediterranean people.
Tofauti kadhaa ziko clear kati ya watu wa South Europe na North Europe.
So the more light-skinned people in Europe would be from the Scandinavian countries, I think. Sweden, for example, is very famous, but also German people are very light-skinned, blonde hair. The stereotype of, that little angel which has the blonde locks and the white skin. And then us in the south would be more dark.
North Europe iko na light skin na South Europe iko na dark skin. Any stereotypes based on that?
There's a big divide between North and South now, especially now with the economic crisis is becoming even more pronounced. For example, I come from the South, I come from Greece. The stereotype for us that Northern Europeans would have would be that we're lazy, we're incompetent, we're corrupt. I think there is a lot of negative imaging of the South. It applies to us, to Italians.
Yeah, Southern Europeans are a bit like the Africans of Europe in the sense that they have a culture that is more like enjoy life. They are considered to be even more lazy compared to the Northern Europeans. And then, there is corruption, a lot of it.
For us, one of the stereotypes of the Northern Europeans would be that they're cold.
In Northern Europe, maybe people are cold compared to Southern Europe. They are on time working, very precise. They are less corrupt.
I think a lot of us in the South, and especially in Greece, because we've been occupied in the past by Nazi Germany, we carry a stereotype that these people are cold-blooded. It relates also to war, it relates to atrocities that happened during the war. And one example would be my grandmother, for example, who lived during the Second World War and the occupation. In her region of Greece, we were first occupied by the Italians, and then later the Germans came and took over that part. And she used to say that the Italians were at least human, while the Germans were monsters. When the Germans arrived, just to give you a small example, only in Athens, which is one city, in the first winter, 300,000 people were starved to death. And then on top of the people being starved to death, there were mass executions. If the resistance, for example, would kill a German soldier, then the response would be to execute publicly 30 Greeks. So going from a background which is very bloody and very disturbed and has to do with all these experiences historically, I think, yeah, that's part of the coldness and the monstrosity.